What's up guys, this is Crypto with James talking to you today about Verge. There's been some big developments for Verge. They're looking, they're looking impressive actually. They've done something that very few cryptos have done so far. We've got to talk about the recent news and then does it affect its price potential? Before I get into any of that though guys, if you're new to the channel, these are the first 26 coins that I did videos about on this channel. Now, in those vids, I showed everyone I was buying these cryptos up because I thought they were quality. You can see what the prices of these coins were when I recorded vids. You can see what price these coins hit less than 18 months onward. Now, everyone's in different financial situations. You could have put in $10 into each. That's a $260 investment. Your profit from that would have been $12,300. If you'd put in $100 into each, obviously that's a $2,600 investment, but your profit would have been 123 grand. If you'd put in $1,000 into each, now obviously that's a lot, but that would have been $26,000 investment. Your profit would have been $1,230,000. Now, $237,000. Now, I sold these off and I've been buying new cryptos. I share the cryptos that I buy on my website, copymycrypto.com. On that site, whenever I buy a crypto or sell a crypto, I let the members know. So when I'm buying a crypto, I tell them what the coin is, what gains I think it can have, what percentage of my money I'm putting in. When I sell a crypto, I do the same thing. What coin am I selling? What percentage am I selling? And what am I doing with my profits? Am I banking them? Am I reinvesting them? I put out a poll not that long ago, and it was all about, what's the biggest issue you have in crypto? And overwhelmingly, everyone was saying banking profits, knowing when to sell. Now, I bank profits regularly. As a result, my members do. As a result, you can too. And Copy My Crypto is where I do all the work. I dive into the coins. I find coins that are winners, and I share them. We started with a couple hundred members. We have several thousand now, and that's off the back of the successes we've had. And if you go onto the site, the work, if you go onto the site, if you check out what's said on the site, you can verify all of it. All of it's public record. So you can see what the members achieved in the last bull cycle. You can see what I've said historically, and you can confirm it all because it's all on the history of this channel. Right, Verge. So look, Verge has had a phenomenal 7 days. I mean, it's damn near doubled. At one point it did more than. Just in the past day, it's up about 14% so far. And why? What's happened? What's changed? Well, they've become ISO 20022 compliant. If you are unfamiliar with what this is the new banking format that basically every financial company, whether it's a bank or an institution, have to be compliant with ISO 20022. It's a global standard now. So Verge has made themselves compliant. This is the 9th cryptocurrency to offer this standardized option. And it's the first decentralized community-run Internet of Things currency. The strength of their community and their underlying commitment to decentralization is showcased by the previous crowd-funded effort to ensure Verge's compliance with the Howey test. As Verge has been verified not to be a security, the logical continuation was achieving compliance with ISO 20022, which is a huge milestone. Delivered by their partner Voice Life and implemented by the firm Block Dudes. So this endeavor has cleared the way for Voice Life to facilitate passive income distributions to their NFT holders using the Verge token. Now, the fact that Verge have now become compliant, it means in reality they could be utilized as a CBDC platform. The optional standardized messaging format allows Verge to integrate with financial institutions alongside fiat currencies, while giving users flexibility between the ISO standard and traditional Verge functions. So they're upholding the principles of the public ledger that was envisioned by Satoshi Nakamoto and they're keeping their security features intact. Now, the ISO 20022 might not have been conceived with cryptos in mind, but its integration with Verge underscores their resolve to lead the charge in integrating digital currencies into the broader financial landscape. Today's announcement is not simply an update, it signifies a huge landmark moment for Verge. And if you're unfamiliar with Verge, right, Verge is a crypto that has been up and running for several years now. It actually was up and running in 2015. It's experienced 2 full bull cycles. First one, it did far more gains than the second one. Far more. Now, obviously, the supply has increased over time. That's something that has to be considered. If you're unfamiliar with what it is a privacy-based crypto, and it's a medium of exchange. It's also a proof of work, so mineable. So there's there's multiple algorithms to it. But I've been looking at Verge for a while, and a privacy-based crypto has issues in and of itself, right? The key reason that they have issues is, governments want to know what the hell you're doing. Don't they? They have to. It's not that they have to, they want to. They want to get their piece of the pie. So a privacy network allows you to sort of hide what you're doing a little bit. As a result, privacy coins have taken hits. A lot of, the EU legislation that recently passed has required a number of exchanges to delist privacy-based cryptos. What this move to be ISO 20022 compliant has done is potentially make Verge not a privacy coin that needs moving from exchanges because it's compliant with all global financial standards. As of right now, they've got a few different partners that they're trying to help, that hopefully are going to help enable them to push for mass adoption. Obviously, unstoppable domains, voice live, I've already spoken about. They've also got now payments, Travala, Hypersphere, Manny Pacquiao's Foundation, Mekong Cash, and ZB Broker. Now, within Verge, it's worth noting, so this is a privacy-focused crypto. Like I say, I always have a bit of concern with privacy coins because fundamentally, we know governments want to watch us. We've seen it with revelations, whether that was WikiLeaks, Snowden, and the ability to hide what you're doing is going to be something governments don't like. And that's why there's always going to be a potential issue. So I'm interested to see how this goes, because right now their ecosystem is not where it needs to be. They've had a long time to develop, but they have made this a very, very, very strong platform. They've not got, they've got some atomic swaps, they've got some DeFi based and NFT based projects on their platform. They've still got a lot of work to do to grow this. As I said, it's a proof of work, which has multiple algorithms, whether it's script or X17, more. And they do have a periodic halving event that reduces the amount of miners receive. So they're halved every 500,000 blocks. Now, the ISO 20022 is a huge moment for them. But the downside for me, for Verge, is it is in a long-term downtrend. As a privacy coin, there's always a risk as well. I would be surprised to see this break I would be surprised to see it break the high of 2021. This is a long-term downtrend. Now, there's been a decent amount of volume knocking around at 3.6 cents. I think there's a decent shot of it getting to 4 cents, which is still not bad in terms of gains. But there's always a risk with a privacy coin. Now, they might have managed to mitigate the risk with being globally compliant. So maybe it can break a previous high because maybe it's not at risk of being delisted in the same way that coins like Dash, like Monero are at risk and have been. So I'm sort of hopeful for Verge in that regard. They've made a very clever, calculated move that should, in theory, mean that they don't have to, they're not considered in the same bracket as your Moneros. So maybe it can break its high, but I'm sort of still hesitant. That's a long-term downtrend, and there's still not huge enough growth in that ecosystem. Very good news, it's not a security and it's been confirmed. But yeah, the pump that we've seen over the past 7 days has been off the back of this news. It's done phenomenally well. So the question is how high can it go? Do you guys think it's going to hit higher than 4 cents? Do you think it's going to hit 10 cents, 20 cents? Do you think it's only going to hit a couple of cents? Let me know in the comments down below. And guys, look, these videos are going to give you information you don't get elsewhere. That leads to you making more money. So if you haven't subscribed yet, hit the subscribe button so you make sure you make more money. And guys, if you want to take the work out of your crypto investing, you can do. If you go to copymycrypto.com, you can see what the members got in the last bull cycle. You can see what I've said historically. All of it's public record, so you can verify it. Go through how you did in the last bull cycle. What gains did you have? How much did you bank? Did you bank at the profits at the right times? Compare against what the members got at Copy My Crypto, and maybe you'll realize this is something worth checking out. We had coins like 50x, 100x. Remember Phantom nearly 700x. And if you didn't make those kind of gains in the bull cycle, like I said, the members did. You can go see, you can verify it all. And you can make a decision if this is something you're interested in. There is a reason that we now have over 3,000 members on Copy My Crypto. It's because of the successes we've had previously and the successes we will have in the future. So go check that out, guys. And I'll see you all soon. Take care. Bye-bye.